Completely forgot about that. Right, we'll make the best of it for now, but I will obviously endeavour to get it fixed for Monday. I'm not here on Wednesday actually, so that might help in a sense. Let me see. Shall I try and open something else? Should we try and do this on the fly while we're going? Oh, what have we got here? Right, okay. So if I put that possibly as my input, does that come across as just one channel or two channels? Have I got two channels now? Sorry, I'm trying something else, and this is literally like, welcome, by the way, to watching TJ try to work technology. I mean, it's not something that we ever thought was going to happen, was it? We didn't think that was the thing. I don't want to put two microphone channels in. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. And sort of go like, oh, that'll be fine. But look, here's where we are, right? Okay, we'll see what's happening. I'm on the right side now, but not as loud as the left-hand side. Okay, so I'm actually somewhere. That's a bit better. Do I turn up a tiny bit on the gain? Does that help, or is that not actually any better at all? I don't really know. Right. Should we just go with it, and we'll sort of work out how it goes as we're going? Yeah? Does that seem fair? Because otherwise it's going to be like 3 hours of me being like, is this any better? Is this any better? And to be fair, that's very similar to my sexual technique, although not apart from the 3 hours bit. Usually it's like a couple of minutes, really. I go, was that fine? Sorry. Sorry, excuse me. So basically I've got some stuff that I didn't have before, and I've lost the stuff that I had before and I quite liked. So I am starting to think that maybe I should have just stuck with I'm thinking maybe I should have stuck with what I had, rather than like being like, oh hey, let's go all fancy, shall we? You need Mrs. J on a daytime stream on her phone, then you can tweak shit and ask her, is it any better? Well, yeah, I mean, look, yes, obviously, but then who would look after the kids? That's the problem, innit? So yeah, we need somebody else, because the thing as well is if we click stream, then people will watch. So yeah, we're just gonna have to work through it. It'll be fine. I'll have a listen back and I'll try and sort of work it out as we go through, or maybe Jebaru can help, or Nerdphonic, and we'll get an adult, a techie adult in to help make it sound better. So we'll see. I'm sure it'll all be fine eventually. Yeah. Speaking of when we need adults to help, if I remember correctly, we weren't doing very well as a football club at Rosario. We started well, and then things went a little bit pear-shaped. As I can show you here, started very nicely, brilliant, winning games here, brilliant. Then no wins in 6, which not fun. Then we beat Platenza 6-1, including, by the way, if you haven't seen this, one of the greatest goals I've ever seen from a libero. In the 90th minute, he scores a volley. Okay, have a look at this, by the way. This is a wild goal. Okay, so we'll watch the build-up for you. Presumably, actually, you know what? No, let's just go straight to the goal. Where's the goal? Oh, it's not even going to show us. Right, yeah, we have to watch the build-up, apparently. Great, nothing works tonight at all. So, happy 2025, everyone. Right, let me message Jebaru quickly. Right. Let's see. You'll see this. This is going to be a corner coming up. Right. Oh, no. There you go. Pick that out. What a strike. Incredible goal. So, yes, we won 6-1. Then we lost 4-0 to Palmeiras, and that's pretty much put us out of the Copa Libertadores. We're now into the Copa Sudamericana. Jebaru's here. Hello, Jebaru. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year, my friend. We did put this Jebaru bat signal out. So I just texted him and just went, it's not working. Now, it is a nice mic, isn't it, Jebaru? But it doesn't sound very good, apparently. Apparently, I'm coming out on a mono track. And my focus right, I'm not sure if I've got it split so that the music is if I'm able to work that or not. Oh, hang on, is that... No. I thought if I turned a different dial, then that was maybe the... I thought that was the volume. That might be the volume, actually. Is the one that's under the top of the headphones, that's the volume, isn't it? Or is that my balance? Because if that's my balance, then my word, it's loud. Because I've turned it down. Right. Because there's an output in it. So if I turn the output down, well, the output's still up as well. So, advanced audio properties on OBS. Yeah, okay, I've got that one. I've got everything is set in the middle. Everything's set in the middle. So that's what confuses me. I'm gonna copy and screenshot for you. All right. This is good, isn't it, for everyone? Everyone's gonna get like a complete breakdown as to how you fix a stream, while we're on air. So there you go. So we're not doing particularly well, is what we're trying to say here. Results aren't brilliant. In fact, results are quite poor. And what we need to try and do is fix them, make them better, or leave and. See, I did tick mono and focus, right? And I've unticked it, but because everyone said that was coming through as just on the left at that point. Now is that one, or is that the wavelength mic? Because I think they're both the same. I think wavelength mic's coming through at a louder volume, and focus mic is coming through as actually, let me try that. Right, if I put the mic coming through on the... we might have... Have we got stereo? Yes! We have stereo. Excellent. Okay, so wavelength mic is actually... Not wavelength mic. Wavelength mic is... Shure mic. Right, okay, cool. So focus is fine. I can turn that down a little bit more. I still haven't got any balance as to what I want with splitting all my channels out, but I'll work that out later. So I think we're fine now. I also don't know if there's a mute button. So apologies if you get some coughing coming through. But it'll be grand. We're all going to have a lovely time. Jebaru saved the day. Jebaru did the simple fix. But he can do better than simple fixes. So, am I still planning on going to the MLS? Yes, I do fancy the MLS, actually. Purely for the fact that I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I get the mute button on my stream deck. I've got one, but I think it's a Discord one at the minute. So I get a proper button instead. You're around all weekend. Cool. I might call you tomorrow then. I'll do that because I think Mrs. J's going to take the kids out during the day. So that might be quite helpful. Yeah, basically, I'm not against the idea of going to MLS because I don't think that Argentina is going to serve us well for very long. I have had a quick little look. And we're only in Argentina, by the way, because of the fact that that Rosario were playing in the Copa Libertadores. Okay, so let's not pretend as though we had any massive ambitions to come to Argentina this early in the save. There are a couple of MLS jobs potentially coming up. New England Revolution is possibly on the horizon, and Philadelphia Union. So I know that neither of those are going to be particularly useful when it comes to winning the North American Champions League. But, I mean, to be fair, am I going to win anything? Probably not. We're not going to Beckham or into Miami. No. Of course not. Of course not. We're not taking the easy route, are we? Why would we do that? We will go wherever the jobs are. We'll go where people want us. And at the minute, I'm not sure where people want us, really. We could have stayed in South Africa and had another go at the South African Champions League. But I think having gotten until the we being beaten finalists was a shame, wasn't it? Like, you know, we got there and it was like, oh, pretty gutting to not get that. So we'll see. New Year's resolution number 2. I'm just going to play the game and not worry about the real world. I know. Look, Franco, a lot of what I say is like, no one really listens to what I say. No one really thinks I know what I mean. Resolutions, of course, referring to the FM Show podcast this week, where myself and Si Maggio have made some outlandish claims for how we think we should start to play the game going forward. Si said that I should complete a challenge. Bit of a dig, which I think is a fair dig. Really. I can't complain with that, and I certainly can't argue against it. But, and then of course I'm like, oh yeah, I'll not let the real world affect my judgment, which of course I'm going to, because I'm an overly principled idiot. So I do have to do that. Saint TV says, last night I started a Pentagon challenge last week. I was ill, celebrated winning the African Champions League in the second season with Kaiser Chiefs, then realised it was the Confederations Cup. Well, that's good. I was going to say that's nothing like rubbing it in right there, is it? Going, oh, I started the Pentagon last week and I've already got the Champions League and you haven't, TJ. No, sorry, my mistake. I did it wrong. Good. You're incredibly welcome around here, Saint TV. Single for life. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. MLS scares me. I went to Mexico instead, says Simon. Oh, everything scares me in this game. I don't understand how I've played this game for so long, yet everything terrifies me. I just don't think I've taken proper notice of anything at all. And shame on me. You know what I mean? That's the problem. I should really have done that. How do I say basket? I say basket, not basket. But I do say plaster. So there's and I also say master as well. So I'm an anomaly. That's what I am. I definitely say bath. Cool. Minus 10 Tory points. Get in. That takes me down to 100. Because what I should really be is minus 10 right now. But I ate sushi at football, so I got a few Tory points for that. Yeah. But 0-0, so we'll take that. 0-0's good, right? And I manage Oxford. Yes, there is that. Yeah. I'm probably I'm a bit of a prick, aren't I? Let's be honest. But yes, how was everyone's Christmases and New Year's? By the way, I know I spoke to some of you about Christmas, which was good. But what's happening? What was your New Year's like? Did you have a nice time? Because see, look, we haven't really looked into what's available, but potentially New England Revolution. I mean, we can't. Can we? Can we jump so quickly to America? Is that the worst idea we've had? Probably. It's up there with actually starting this save as one of the worst decisions I've made. Philadelphia Union's there as well. Also not in any continental trophy. Vancouver Whitecaps. I mean, let's be honest, right? They've still got Ryan Gold, 35-year-old Ryan Gold. The Revolution could be good. I mean, we're probably not going to get the job given the fact we've got what, like a 3-year contract or something at Rosario. Yeah, we've got a reasonable contract here, but I mean, do the fans really like us? Not massively. If we go to Canada, we need a Canadian accent. Well, we didn't put an African accent on in South Africa. Your choice as a chat, really. I was perfectly happy to try, but you know, the vast majority of you said no. So that basically means that, you know, it's going to be tricky when we go anywhere, really. You know, I've got so many ideas for you know, accents we could do. Imagine the Australian accent. I don't think that's the worst one. I don't think that's the worst one at all. I think we could do a lot worse than me doing an Australian accent. As I say, we've literally just been in South Africa for 6 years. So, you know, and now we're in South America, where I'm sure all the accents sound exactly the same. Carudo's out for 4 weeks. If you're going to change clubs, might as well choose a club called the Revolution. True, exactly, Jason. Calaspiracy, by the way, buddy. Not here for league titles and cups. I'm here to be entertained. Oh, South African is all Dutch. Not the way that I do it, it's not. Not the way that I do it. Also, as well, it's localised, isn't it? So I think with Kaiser Chiefs, was it Soweto we should have been doing? Tangents, not trophies. Exactly. Trifles, not trophies. We've done the works. We've done the lot. Oh. Should we put in for the Revolution? Just in case. We did say we go to MLS, didn't we? Let's just put it in, because they're probably not gonna want us. They are 3-star, so similar to where we are. Zamalek jobs available, so that's a possible for the African Champions League they're not even in it. They're in the Confederations League. And their league season's finished as well. You're doing a Pentagon, then an FM con, and now you're planning a Revolution. You need to focus on one thing. I mean, technically, they're all interlinked, Jeb, really, if you think about it. One leads on to the other, right? Let me also shout out FMT, by the way. If you're not listening to the recent FMT episodes, then you're doing yourselves a disservice also. I got a sponsor for FMCon. Is that something I said? That sounds like something I might have said. I don't know if I don't know if I should have said that or not. But it does sound like something I've said. Bad news, sorry, it's Elon. Oh, right, okay, so it's not something I've said. It could be something I've said, though. I have inquired about a sponsor. He actually liked my South African accent. Yeah, but then also he made me leave because of it. So, conflict, right? There's a left back we can put in. There is a lot of players in this squad, and not many of them are very good. Some of them want to leave as well, which is sort of helpful in a sense, because it's like, well, that's one less thing for me to worry about. But also, like, it just means that, well, it sort of means that there's going to be time for a rebuild, I think. Have we got time or an interest for a rebuild? Or are we going to need a rebuild? You know? You missed the days where we had HelloFresh as sponsors. You know what? Again, they keep getting in touch. They keep getting in touch going like, can we do something? Can we try it? And I'm like, well, we could, but But the problem is I don't think, like, the uptake's not there. If I'm being brutally honest, the uptake from what we've streamed wasn't there. I could go back to them and say, look, you need to pay up front in the first instance. We're not just going to do it on a click through. But as I say, it was when they said, oh yeah, you could just do a cooking stream. That's when I was like, I don't think you know. Like, we probably should, but I don't think you know. Go to Mexico and do a Steve McLaren Mexican accent. I mean, he's already in Jamaica. We don't need Steve McLaren to go Mexican. And again, I'm pretty convinced that any accent I do is going to be just as bad and just as likely to get me cancelled. Not that they're going to be awful, because if anything, the accent is going to be very, very good. That's probably the problem, I think. The cooking stream was considered at one point, several points, Franco. Several points. If I'm being honest. Quite a lot of times I thought, this is probably my calling, actually. None of this Football Manager nonsense. Cooking ruined my life. Quite helpful if I get E. coli. Oh, why are you giving away a penalty, man? Oh, you know what? Viva la revolution. I'm off. I'm off to New England. Cooking or cooking. Hello, very fresh. Again, I mean, look, Jeb, I'm not against it, right? We'll see if the sponsors are going to pay, then it's content, innit? For the content. God, this stream started weird. Even by my standards. So, we're 1-0 down to Estudiantes now. Oh, yeah, that's right. I just backheel it out because, Oh, why have they done that? 2-0. Oh. Right. I think these players are idiots. I think these players are idiots, and I think it's my fault. Yeah. I do think it's my fault. Good block. Can't wait to hear a Boston accent when I'm managing New England. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it probably won't be Boston. I'll probably do something like Chicago just to really annoy people, but imagine HelloFresh actually watching the streams we have. Yeah, well, this is the problem, Dan. Like, I wouldn't have minded if they did watch, and then they'd be like, well, yeah, now we understand why the click-through rate hasn't worked, because all you've done is talk about Denise Van Houten killing Coolio. Could you maybe talk about what you're having for your tea? Then I could be like, you know what? Yeah, okay, fair enough. That is on me. Really, I get that. But they clearly didn't listen, because if they did, then they would have known that. And they could have said, look, TJ, you need to start telling people about the food. You know what I mean? Which would have been fair. Which would have been a fair comment. Then I could have been like, yeah, okay, I get that. But never mind. Here's where we are. We do try. If they started putting trifles in their boxes, we'd have seen them. Oh, could you imagine that? Could you imagine a trifle company getting in touch? That's when you know that people have been watching. They'll be like, right, okay, yeah, we're checking your stream. We're with the London Trifle Company. Like, all right, cool. London Trifle, whatever. Not my favourite trifle, obviously, but we'll do it. Hello, we're Aldi's knockoff Baileys. Okay, let's talk. I am concerned that we may have hit a bit of a stumbling block already in this with this team, and it may need a bit more rejigging in January than I expected. Plus, there's another 40 games to play or something. Oh, there we go. Own goals. That'll do. Get that lad signed up. Can't believe he lasted shorter in Mexico than Rich. I'm in Argentina, Jeb. But yes, you're right. I probably will last shorter than Rich as well. To be fair, the plan was to be in MLS, and we've ended up in Argentina instead. So, in a sense, I've done it all wrong. Oh, he's undercooked it. Oh, good save by the keeper. Oh, he's just cleared it straight to him. Oh. He'll be in MLS for 3 continues. I don't even think that long, to be honest. I can't imagine us staying in Argentina for much longer. I think we'll get sacked. With 20 points off the top, we don't understand the whole average point rules thing. It was a way out of Africa, wasn't it? Really. Yeah. It started so well. Like, literally, it was once we started to rotate the team, that's when it was like, okay, the issues crept in. Rosario isn't a top side in Argentina. No, they're not really. Although, historically, no, they're not. But they were in the Copa Libertadores. So that's the reason that we came in, right? And it was like, we needed to get in there. It's certainly not a let's stay here job. We can move. We can go around wherever we need to do. But, I mean, who knows, right? Went for the Scotland jersey. That was pretty much it. Oh, no. We failed to make the shortlist of the New England Revolution. That's not good. Oh, dear. Hoping you do a final season in South Africa, win the African Champions League. Yeah, well, to be fair, I probably wanted to do it as well. But actually, no, I didn't. Once we missed out, I was kind of already done in by the African League. A lot of our players were gonna get cherry picked by bigger clubs. So I thought I didn't really have the energy for a rebuild in South Africa. It probably wouldn't have been that tricky to have done it, but I think with just focusing on the Champions League, could we have won it? Maybe. We were very close, but it would have been another season of just waiting, just on the off chance of doing it. And I think the better plan was to leave. Unfortunately for this, with this being a challenge where you need to win stuff, theoretically we should have stayed. So yeah, I guess there's always going to be ifs, buts, and maybes. It's not difficult to tell that maybe we should have stayed. Looking at how the results are going now, it's not. It's obviously it's easy for all of us to say, yeah, we should have stayed another year. But I think we were all a bit bored of Africa by that point. I still think that I would have preferred to have gone via Asia. I've done it Africa, Asia, North America, South America, but I don't know. Do we go back to South Africa? It probably won't be South Africa. It'll probably be somewhere like Egypt, or it'll be Morocco, something like that, to go and try and win the Champions League that way. But I mean, something like Zamalek, we could probably look to do. I mean, they're not even in the Champions League next year, so that's not it. So it's going to have to be Al Ali. We got offered the job at Pyramids while we were waiting. We didn't figure that was the right one to go for. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an odd one because we need to go back at some point. But how we do that, and when we do that, who knows? I think what we need to do is we need to get to the transfer window here, and then start to really look and focus on what we want this squad to look like, and like how do we want this team to play. So 1st of July, so it opens up in a month. Then sort of go, right, okay, can we get this team playing reasonable football? We've got like 20 days now, so shall we? I mean, what do we do? Like looking at the tactically, yeah, it's not really flying. Do we break it down? Do we go back to a 4-4-2 and just keep it simple? I suppose that's always the obvious thing to do, isn't it? In the event of struggling, is to go 4-4-2 and try and make yourself difficult to beat that way. Look at who's playing well. Look at who's struggling, and then sort of like look to go, right. Okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to change things up. I think maybe that's for the best, possibly. We'll do TJ 3 at the back. Well, we did that, didn't we? We did do TJ Ball 3 at the back. And it was great in one match. We won 6-1, and then we lost 4-0. So I panicked a little bit and dropped it. But yeah, maybe we do go TJ Ball and go, right, let's try it. It's crazy enough. It's, is that, excuse me, is that what we want from our team? Yeah, okay, fine, let's try that. Where's Ortiz? Ortiz is there, so change him from a DLP to a ball-winning midfielder and defend. Goalkeeper's out for a week. Right, yeah, and we do that then. So we go that way. Eden Roadhouse, how are you, buddy? Difficult to say how we are at the minute. Roadhouse, we've lost another match, which is not massively surprising. So, right, let's try this then. Let's try the TJ Mark 3. Footy and Chills in. I'm a Christian. Would love to start streaming FM, signing other Christian players. I don't know what platform you could use. I mean, you can stream on Twitch or YouTube. I don't know how you do it with only signing Christian players. I don't know if there's a religion attribute. I don't think there is. So yeah, you could. It's a very specific signing strategy, recruitment strategy, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at our Shortlist. Who have we got? Because we right. So what we need is we've thought about this. Actually, let's write some of this down. Yeah, pen. A child is the world's darts champion. Are they allowed to have children in darts? It's on licensed premises. Surely they can't. Is that the little? I was going to say, is that the little one that everyone likes? Is that the one? Right. So goalkeeper we need. Okay. Bastard centre half. Bastard defender. Midfielder. Sorry. Goal scorer. Creator. Right, so I need quite a lot. And how much money have we got? We've got 1.6 million and we're overspending on our budget already. So this is going to be loans and free transfers. Which I suppose is handy because we've got European free transfers. Is anyone going to leave Europe to come to South Africa? Don't think so. Can remove some South African players though because we're not going to be needing them, are we? They're not making their way across. Dan, I know you said you wanted the save file. I did actually put the save file in the Discord tonight because I may have forgot. So it's there now. It's there now. Is there a way of... Oh, yeah, there is, yeah. And if I remove them from the shortlist... There you go. Yeah, so I just keep just the South American players now. Actually, how much is Sabia? You know what? Sabia might be a shout. Is his wages a lot? 27 grand. That could be a concern. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely no rush at all. No rush at all. I mean, I know we're going to potentially sign some players tonight, so who knows, but... McKeezy, 19 years old. He still looks like he might be a talent, so I'll keep him on the shortlist just in case, because you never know. Right, remove them as well. So this is very much a housekeeping stream at this point, isn't it? So we've gone through trying to get myself set up as a streamer, and then and then now it's gone right. Let's go through my shortlist that I haven't tidied up off stream. Right, then remove all these. Actually, Bennett McQuainer. He's not gonna make the transition to South Africa to Argentina, is he? That's the problem. You know, there might have been some good players, but they're not gonna make the step up, I don't think. sadly. So, right, we've got complete clean slate then to start with now. Yeah, we like the look of this guy, Nelson Malguero. He's been recommended. Although, what's he into for? Needs to be a bit more consistent. Model citizen, good. Bit of an injury record, given that he's only 21, but physical pressing forward. That's what I like, someone who's going to get their elbows out. So, right, where we go, scouting, centre, 37 reports. Let's have a look. Let's look by position, shall we? Right, so goalkeeper Morales, 27 grand. Probably a bit expensive for us at the minute, but we'll see. Acosta, £230 a week. Is that all? I thought I was supposed to say 230 grand, but it's not, is it? Let's compare him with our current goalkeeper, shall I? Which I think is Cuevas. Possibly. Yeah. So, he's maybe not as good distributing the ball, or as physical. He's got a better first touch. He rushes out a bit more, which can be a good thing, can be a worse thing. He's not as aggressive, a little bit better anticipation. He's not as brave. He's not as determined. He's not as much of a leader. His jumping reach is a bit better. He's not as agile. There's not a great deal between them, is there? Doesn't like big matches. It's a concern. Aguilar. Compare him as well. Oh, he likes big matches. 6'5". Bit better shot stopping. Rushes out as well. Punches the ball. His first touch of 3. I mean, communication 9. Leadership 3. Jumping reach is good. Anticipation's a little bit better. What's his report say? Would count towards registration rule. 6 foreigners. We've currently got 1. Makes it set living in a different, problems with living in a different country. Brilliant. That's not going to help. Felipe Motto we've had a look at. He's a Brazilian centre half. Doesn't like big matches. But everything else is good, and he plays for Vasco da Gama. If we compare him to our current centre halves, we've got. Let's just pick one at random, shall we? Raffin. Or Silva, actually. Silva, who's apparently a fringe player, but is kind of one of our first choice centre backs at this point. Motta, slightly better defending, bit more physical, bit quicker. Okay, yes, he can't dribble. His heading's not actually as good. He's more determined. He's better decision making. He's not as brave. A little bit better marking. A bit more of a leader. He's not great, is he? I mean, he seems to stack up better statistically, though. But he's not a vast improvement on what we've got. Victor Sanchez, 19. He's going to be too expensive. 4.3 million quid. We haven't got that. Renato Chatti, 21-year-old Brazilian. Again, he's not much better than Silva, is he? Maybe we don't get much better. Maybe we just get the same or good enough. Because again, we know we're not a top level team. So do we just pick up some players who are fine? You know? Some players who are fine. Francisco Marco, wanted by San Lorenzo Velez. He looks like the sort of player we could be looking for. Ball playing defender, 20 for leadership, 6'3", 17 for aggression, 18 for bravery. That's the guy. That's what we want. Yeah, dribbling, first touch, long throws, technique, leadership, aggression, bravery, jumping reach. Yes, a bit of that, please. Tackles won 2.87 per 90. Average rating 6.87. So he's not playing brilliantly, but maybe he's in a team where he's not expected to play brilliantly. Right, let's low ball for now. 190 grand. It's probably gonna need a little bit more. It's probably gonna need about 1.5. I reckon. I reckon we'll have to go near the top for that. But I think he could be somebody. What's his personality? Leader. Yes, we need him. Desperately need him. Sergio Ortiz. Asensao. He's called Asensao. That's a great name. I mean, a lot of this is just going to be guesswork based on players' names initially, isn't it? Baltasar Rodriguez, reasonably pacey, 27, Racing Club, high teamwork, anticipation's good, acceleration's good. £3 million is probably quite expensive. Doesn't like big matches, but could we maybe get him on loan? Possibly, if he's... Because we might be losing a left-sided player. We might be losing... Which one are we losing? It's going to be... Oh, there's that many players in this team, isn't there? Who is it? Is it Carudo? Oh, Carudo's a right-sider, isn't he? Okay, so let's compare him to Campaz then. Because Campaz plays on the left. Very good mentals. Campaz is very good, by the way, so his blue lines might be a bit better. Long throws. But look at this. Mental stats. Mental attributes, sorry. Decision-making. Positioning good. Teamwork good. Anticipation. Bravery. Acceleration. Agility. Key passes per 90 minutes. 2.41. Much better than Campaz, who's on 1.31. He could be someone interesting, actually. If there's an option for a loan, then he might be... What do we think? Could he be somebody playing out wide? I mean, at this stage of the season, anybody could be playing out wide. Brandon Hinterstroza. Technical player. Very technical. Mentally, not brilliant. Good teamwork, though. Quick. No stamina. Likes big matches. 18 for finishing. 400 grand. Relishes big matches. Might struggle moving to another country. Might have a problem with injuries. He's had a tight groin once. 24-year-old Colombian. I think he's worth a risk. For pennies, absolute pennies. He's interesting. And Jorge Yacone from Independiente, striker, finishing 15. 16 for leadership, 6'2", comes deep to get the ball. We could play with a complete forward. If he comes deep to get the ball, his composure's good. Concentration's a bit off. What do we need for a complete forward? Composure, decision making, off the ball, teamwork and vision, work rate, He's not dreadful. Let's have him as an option as well, shall we? Comes deeply. Sign him up. Sign him up. That's what she said. Actually, he looks alright as well. Gonzalo Bordan. Anything between 85 grand and 4.6 million. Brilliant. That is literally like all over the place, isn't it? What happened to the huge future Paulo Montero Bastardos? Did we find any? We haven't found them yet, Jason. I think we're trying to find them now. This guy could be one of them, actually. 19 for bravery. 15 for aggression, so he's a little bit reserved. Even Rowan, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, love. Doesn't feel good in big matches. Well, none of us do really, mate, but how's the challenge going? The challenge is going dreadful, Rowan, if we're being completely honest. We didn't win anything in South Africa. Well, we won the South African League, but we didn't win the jumping reach of 9. He's a ball player, though. He can be a libero in our 3, so he could be the outlet. Yeah, we won the South African League, but we didn't win the Champions League, so that's not good. And then we wanted to go to MLS for a laugh, and we're in Argentina. So yeah, make of that what you will, really. But yeah, hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Hope life is good. I'm doing a network save with the Dutch community as you speak. Nice. That's what we like to hear as well. Maya Rovera looks reasonable. There's another Colombian defender. Valentin Vidal, Chilean. Wanted by Newell's Old Boys. Oh, we could stop Newell's Old Boys getting someone. Heading anticipation. Well, let's get a scout on him, shall we? Scout him for now. Anyone we can get on loan, that's probably more realistic, isn't it? Fernandez, Gianluca Ferrari, Ian Rasso. Oh, look at that. He's banned from matches. He could be he could be the sort of player we want. If he's already banned for games. What a bastard. Sign him up. Already suspended. Oh, Mikel Amondarian. Aggression 18. Anticipation, bravery. Like, he's aggressive, but he's not brave. Like, he wants to tackle, but he just won't. Teamwork, work rate. This guy's kind of like he's got bits of stuff we need, but he's also a little bit of a anomaly. 2.3 mil. It's maybe outside of what we want to be paying. Ian Rasso, already suspended for matches. I need to find some more about him. Find out just how angry he actually is. He's got lots of greens. See if we can get a striker in as well, shall we? Victor Guzman, Peruvian. 6 goals in 13 matches. That'll do. Evening, Rade. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. So yeah, so hopefully we can have a little look at some options. So there's a few players that are obviously attracting interest from other clubs, so we might lose a few of ours, which is fine, given how they're playing. But yeah, let's try out TJ Ball 3.0. See if that works. If it doesn't, burn the place to the ground. Let's just boost that up a little bit, shall we? Because I think that centre-back, that Francesco Marco, he could be pretty good. Why has it been going poorly? Bad luck, bad teams. Bad manager, I think. Oh, 2 million quid. We haven't got that sort of money. Right, we've been gazumped already. Couldn't imagine that being an option. Well, strangely, it's secret option C, which is the manager is to blame. Right, let's have a look. When do players' contracts expire? Because these are all going to run to December, aren't they? So I can't even release them there. Contract. The manager is not the problem. You won't do much better, then you can blame me. No. We don't need boot camps or anything. No, like, to be fair, we know how to win. We're just not. Like, we could easily just go and play the meta. But where's the fun in that? The game's been out for like 14, 15 months. Yeah. And we've got stories to tell anyway. We're not here to win. Yeah. You haven't touched the meta since the World Cup. Yeah, you don't need to. Like, just... I think everyone knows exactly what can be done. And now it's just a matter of, like, not doing it. Right. Evening A15, how are you, buddy? Right, I think we're going to miss out on Marco because I can't really see us raising the cash to get him in, unfortunately. You in the Champions League with a 4-4-2. Nice. See, it can be done. It can be done. Unless it's the copied tactic that, of course, yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, sorry here, A15. Not as good as Sunderland winning it. Yeah, I mean, look, someone can win it eventually, right? Sunderland can win it eventually. Yeah, this is TJ Ball 3.0, Rowan. So we're changing things up. We were 4-3-3, but I don't think we've got the players. Ironically, I don't think we've got the players to actually play a 4-3-3. So what we're doing is we're going back to something that worked on FM24, but we've reinvented it slightly to fit FM24. So it's a bit different. And I think... Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, we do need a proper player to drop, don't we? Actually, can Pash go there? Make him a false 9, maybe. Yeah, that's right. A false 9 in there. Ian Rouge, how are we? Welcome, welcome, welcome. 3.0 reminds me of Counter-Strike back in the day. Oh, Rouge, you never, ever, ever apologise. Never apologise for anything, ever. Deep line playmaker. Maybe we make you a roamer, actually. Could you go roaming? See, if he drops there, that's a little bit too deep in it. That's... Or do we have Valenti trying to play some balls up? How are we? We are. We are. We are. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right, thank you. Not too bad. I've still got the tail end of this this cold kicking in, as you can still hear a little bit in the voice. But apart from that, we're all right. Not bad. I'm questioning now this Regista. Now, whether that they're going to be... Takes more risks, roams from position. That's fine. But then, if he's roaming, and he's roaming, is that the right side? Or does he have to go on this side and do a bit of roaming? And he's roaming. We'll see as the call kicking back in or the Bailey's wearing off. I think it's a mixture of both, if I'm honest. I think it's a mixture of both. Let's take the counter press off. And let's work the ball into the box. Right, let's go for it. Let's see if this is going to work, okay? We had very, very good success with it. We won 6-1 in one match, and then we lost 4-0 the next match. So it's hard to say that it definitely doesn't work. Okay, so we need to have a little look at it and see where we are. Get Julio Arca. That's what we need to do. That's exactly what we need to do. Decent left back. Do a new player search for players that have received a minimum of 10 to 15 red cards and scout them. Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout at all. They want us to pay a wage. I'd rather do that, actually. I'd rather just give them money and... I'm not necessarily sure if we're going to be able to do that, though, but... We'll try it, shall we? This Musterman person keeps flirting with everyone in the FM space. He should do. Welcome in, Rouge. How are we, buddy? The cold might linger, but still the hottest person in FM. I mean, Musterman says that, but Musterman is quite the looker as well. You know? Yeah, the cold will linger. It just means, it's just, all it is, right? All it is it means I can't do MMA at the minute. And Mrs. J has changed the kids' swimming classes to on a Monday night, so I can't do jiu-jitsu on a Monday night now. So it's fine. We'll be able to. We'll just do some bits and pieces. We'll work it around. It'll not be a problem. But yes, everything else is good. Everything is good. Happy New Year, Musterman. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Should Marco be signed? They're saying no. That's an interesting way to look at it, given the fact that he looks pretty good and is better than what we've got. Granted, we, are potentially only getting him in on loan, but we're not even going to get him because he's going to go to Veleth because they've got actual money, and they're just going to buy him. And I don't want to have to wiggle the finances because we're going to need finances. You know what? I'm going to have to call it. I'm going to have to say no. I'm just going to have to scratch it and risk not getting him. Yeah, that's what's going to have to happen there. So, shame, but that's what it is. That's how football's got to be, innit? We've got to look at the money. Have we got the money? No. Right. Move on. How much did we put in for Bourdon? We didn't put anything in for Bourdon, did we? But let's make an offer. Let's go 200 grand. We did put a bid in for Marco, but we're not going to get him. Victor Sanchez, we don't think we'll get because he's too young. Felipe Motta. Will he maybe come on loan? Going to cost a bit too much in wages. Let's keep him for now because I think there's better. I quite like this guy actually. Newell's want them as well. Mikel Amandarian. 2-6. Right. Okay, so there is potential on his wages, right? If we can wiggle some money around. Balthazar Rodriguez is good as well. He 3.5 mil after 25 games. Let's change that to an optional fee. Call it 3 mil. Amir Mekadan, 1.3 mil. Again, looks handy enough. And Meglajaro. He's cheap as chips. I think we take a punt on him. All right, and then yeah, and if we can sell, then we can raise up some more cash as well. So goalkeeper in on trial. Does the mic sound better, by the way, now? Is it sounding a bit better than it did before? What have they put bids in for? 240 grand. That's probably about right. Let's call it 200. Maybe we go for the loan market, actually, and try and do it that way. But yes, we do need some angry bastards, is what we need. El Bastardos. So yeah, my current shortlist is goalkeeper, bastard centre-back, bastard central midfielder, goal scorer, creator. I mean, that's literally a squad, isn't it? Like, we need a new team. Let's boost that a little bit for Borden. See how much they want for him. I reckon $1 million max. I mean, we'll have to see. He's probably he's probably worth more than £1 million, but we need to try and save some cash. So we've got Independiente Rivera. Optional future fee of £4 million. Let's take the optional future fee. We're not going to pay that. Have we got enough budget for a team? No. No, not really. Sadly we don't. Let's do that. We can put the extra cash in there because it's not a problem, is it? Bagado. Let's go that, and then right, so okay, so there's another couple of $100 grand that we're getting in, but that might not necessarily be might not be enough. Ignacio Russo. Actually, you know what? Let's recall him from loan because we actually need another striker in. So let's bring him back. Mozzie. He's not really doing great, is he? Carlos Campos. Giroma. Right. Okay. Have we got enough budget for a team still? No, not yet. No, we still haven't got a budget for a team yet. We've still got 1,000 players in the squad. So we need to trim them all down. Get players back into the reserves or whatever. So he's got interesting Kilmesh and us. Oh, great. Excellent. Now, fantastic. He now wants to leave. Brilliant. I'm glad that you came back and I wanted to leave. Good. Ian Mackers, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Feels the lack of support is justified. Great. Okay, right. Transfer status listed then. Okay. Let's offer him out, shall we? See if we can get some cash for him. Knackered beyond belief. Oh, good, good. Welcome to our world. Well, look at the money. Got to be somewhat responsible. Otherwise, might as well change the name to football chairman. You know what? I think if we did do football chairman, I'd probably sack myself. I'd have fans outside chanting, "Jameson out, Jameson out," and I'd be like, "Come on, lads, it's not that bad." Right, okay, so I want 170, don't I, for all this? Let's see what these will fancy. You can't change them all at once, can you? Is there a way of doing that? There must be. No, that's not a good offer. That's not a good offer. That's not good enough either. Right, 275. $275. There we go. Negotiate that. 240. Go on, you can knock us up a little bit more. Go on. It's not too much there, is it? 240, and then this is just a loan deal. No. Oh, that's us. Yeah, right. Continue. Oh, the World Cup's on. There we go. The World Cup's happening, everyone. Aren't we excited? Bonesso to move to Banfield. Bonesso relishes big matches. I guess we move you to the squad and we see what happens, really. There we go. Better offers coming in there for him. Better offers for him. So yeah, we've got to play Rosario as well in the Sudamericana. So that should be fun. We were fine against like Palmeiras at first, and then Rodriguez isn't going to happen either. I think Borden's going to end up becoming a bit too pricey as well. Go back to South Africa, the best young players in the league. It'll save you a fortune of wages and transfer fees. Yeah, probably. But I guess there's also that issue of I guess you could do that anywhere really, can't you? You just keep going back to the bits, go back to where you know, and it should theoretically be easier. But I think we've also got a problem where it's like we've created this problem ourselves a bit. Well, I say I have created this problem myself. Ferreira, that's the guy there. Crossings less. Composes decisions. Off the ball. Work rate. All better. More key passes. More goals. Better performance. Runs less though. Likes big matches. He's only... How does he cost? 400 grand. That's definitely cheaper. Still no more goalkeepers than these couple here. Where are Kilmarsh? They're in our division, aren't they? Yeah, about mid-table. Right. Ooh. Quiroga. 5'9". Jumping reach of 8, heading of 16. There you go, that's what you want, isn't it? Tackling 18, teamwork 17, marking 15. Injured for 5 more weeks. £2.4 million. Yes, Gudja, how are you, buddy? Welcome. I'll be honest, Gudja, MLS hasn't even happened. Hasn't happened at all. We are in Argentina, and that's not going well either. So we're a bit all over the place at the minute. We're trying to find our feet, as you can imagine, TJ style. It's a bit all over the place, but that's the fun of it, right? Did New England not get back to us? They did. They got back very quickly and said thank you, but no thank you. So that was a shame. Welcome back, Grandad. That's a bit harsh, Mr. Jolly. How are you, pal? Are you well? I mean, it's probably for the best though that they decided against it. They obviously saw what we were doing, and just went, no, we don't need you, thank you. We could do without you. Now I know you're a big fan of South America. Good, yeah. Henrique, free transfer. Leader, Brazilian, relishes big matches from Cruzeiro. Ooh, this could be. I mean, I don't know if we've got the wages for him, but that could be interesting, couldn't it? I'd be happy to try and mix that up a little bit. Pedano as well looks good. Dribbling, finishing, first touch, crossing, all very good. Acceleration, not great. Doesn't like big matches, apparently. But compare him to... who's on the right for us at the minute? Carudo, maybe? A little bit better technically. Better mentals. Who else wants some? Columbus Crew. I'll probably go there. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what Enrique fancies, shall we? But yeah, any advice on on the South America? Much appreciated. We've gone for TJ Ball Mark 3. We're trying tactically now. Right, we've got goalkeeper recommendations. Latoro Morales, 27 grand. We're not going for him. Serginho on loan, so we can't get him. Cristobal Pina Rivash. See, again, I mean, Acosta just seems like he's maybe ticking some decent financial boxes. Cheap as chips. Not massively different to our current goalkeeper. Let's keep him on the shortlist because he could be a shout. Centre back. Albanoris is too expensive. 4 million quid, just about. Unflappable, no nonsense. 2-footed Uruguayan centre half. Aggression, determination. That's it, really. Victor Sanchez, we know, is expensive as well. Fernando Torres is a good shout for a player. Lucas. Aaron Barronuevo. Could we get away with a defender who's only got 11 for pace in Argentina? I don't know. Is there anyone good enough from South Africa? I don't think so. That's the problem, Dennis. I thought about that, but I don't think there is. And if there will be, there'll be attacking players. I was trying to rack my brains as to who we've had and like who could potentially come and step up. Yeah, I think it'll probably be the flair players more than anything. Which, you know, isn't the end of the world. In fact, if anything, it's quite handy to have some of that. Let's keep Felipe Silva on the shortlist as well, shall we? Grandis. Jorge Mancini. No. 24 players in progress. Let's see who they've got. Is there anyone who looks remotely cheap? Let's look at the cheap players first. Gabriel Diaz. Libero. 6'2". Let's have a look at Gabriel Diaz, shall we? It'll be a practical signing. Doesn't like big matches. He's coming from the second division. So compare him to the lad who played centre back, who played libero. He's a leader and he's composed. You know what? Let's keep on the short list. He's not dreadful. He's not great as well, man, I must admit, but is he a little bit better than what we've got? Is he better than nothing? Is the question. If anything, this is kind of the bit that I quite like, where it's like, right, let's look for bargains and work out how we can essentially get some good players for nothing and then like flip them for some decent cash. There you go, there's another Nicholas Canella. Now he's a better libero. He's going to cost a bit more. Doesn't like big matches though, so that could be concerning. Pereira free transfer. He's playing in like the Sunder leagues at this point, so maybe not. Maybe not. Right, okay, so not quite the hotbed of talent we were hoping for. But we can hopefully bring one or two players in. Yeah. 2.4 mil. Oh god, and money afterwards, right? We can't afford Borden, unfortunately. Didn't think we could. So there's another good centre back on the way. Do we know what skin we're using? Yes, we do, Mars Sweat. We're using the Saz skin, which, if you bear with me 2 seconds, I'll be able to get you a link for. Ian Brazilian Fury, how are you, my friend? Hope you're good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Forgive me for using the forbidden words, but I think MLS jobs require certain coaching badges. Probably. So that's going to obviously delay us getting there then, because I can't imagine we're going to get any more coaching badges just yet, especially in the form we're in right now. I don't think we're giving any indication to our current employers to spend more time on us and go, look, you know what? Let's invest in TJ. He's clearly showing us that he is the guy. At the minute, I would argue that I'm not. As much as I would like to be. As much as we would all like me to be. I suppose we wait and find out who wins the World Cup. Should we have a little nosy and see where we're at? World Cup. Who's so Germany are the current holders. At the minute, Greece are at the bottom. Oh god, bloody Greece, man. No England in the World Cup. Oh no, they are. There they are. They're second. Second in the group that includes Ecuador, Jamaica, and Morocco. Cue the "it's coming home" chants. So, also no Scotland, but that was less surprising, really. See if we can get the full whack for Russo at the top. I can't imagine we will do, but we should probably ask for it. Okay, so Independiente Riva de Viva. Riva de Viva. Oh, that match has been rearranged. Okay, so I thought we were going to play a match. No. Oh, yes, we are. Yeah, 29th of June. They're currently 22nd in the league, so we're going to unleash our TJ 3.0 against them. Great. Let's see if this is going to work, shall we? So 11 grand for Cavera, sorry. He wants 23 grand. Right, walk away. So I think we're just gonna have to sell him, aren't we? So he wants a better deal, but we can't agree the terms. So Nelson Malagero can sign for us. Young lad, model citizen, 21 years old. I mean, 275 grand. Let's give it a go. We might as well. It's someone new. He might work out. He might not. Can he play centre back, do you reckon? Now all the squad are unhappy that Cavera hasn't got a contract. Right. I think we do a South American thing here. I think we start kicking off. I think we just go like, look, why doesn't Tobias deserve a new contract? He does deserve a contract, but the problem is we haven't got the money. Where's the option that says we haven't got the money? I'll consider his demands unreasonable. He's done as much as he can to earn a new deal. That's great, but we still don't have the money. Right, let's just leave that there. So, cool. I think we may have potentially we might be able to leave, but maybe not of our own accord. Keep your eyes peeled on those American jobs, everyone. There's a job going in Cruzeiro, which is where we might actually be going. Vasco da Gama, Flamengo. And we're not going to get those jobs, obviously. Jeff United. That's not the Jeff United. Bodago is going to leave the club. All right, cool. Excellent. Ferreira's going to leave the club. Fine. As much as I don't want to have to sell our star striker, is it better to get rid of him since he's caused a problem? Cavera no longer wants a new contract. He's dropped the issue due to interest shown elsewhere. Okay. All right, who wants you? Racing. £5.7 million release clause. Okay, so there is actually... We could sell him for the greater good. Yeah, we could. I don't know if that's the right option or not, though. But at this stage of the save, who knows? We could literally be about to absolutely tank this club right now. And not necessarily and not necessarily out of my choice. Brandon Rosario, do you start in the future on the Pentagon Challenge? But you've read the title wrong. No, we don't. So basically, what we do is we start unemployed. And we started in South Africa, Brendan. That was where we first started. And we looked for a job in Africa. And we got ourselves a job at the Black Leopards. We were there for a couple of years. Then we moved to Cape Town Spurs. We got promoted into the top division. Took the Kaiser Chiefs job on. We're there for 3 years. Won the South African top division. Came runners up in the African Champions League final at the first attempt. Which was great. But unfortunately at that point we were like, oh, you know what? Maybe we need to... Excuse me. Maybe we need to move on. We wanted to go to MLS because why not? Sometimes craziness is the right idea, and yeah, we decided to go to MLS. Well, we decided to go there, but there wasn't actually any jobs for us. So we thought, well, South America's weird. Went there, and it's been up and down, really. It's not been easy. We've probably made it look a bit more difficult. But, yeah. We are where we are, I think. So this is us trying to settle ourselves in to life in Argentina. He's a fullback. That's not him. I don't want him. I want Lascelles. So, can he play defensive winger? Maybe not. Augustin Sanchez. That's not him. No. It's Rodriguez, isn't that's the guy? Right, he can play. He can definitely play defensive mid winger. Jacone can go on there for Gonzalo, I think. Actually, Ferrero's coming up. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Clemenza can come out. Right. I think we try this. And we try it like this and see what happens. Might as well, right? If nothing else, it'll be a funny story. Yeah. So, actually, our libero is a right footer, so let's put him there. Let's defend it. Right. He's also right footed, isn't he? He's left footed. There you go. Cool. Let's try that then. Here we go. Evening Triple P, evening Chris. How are we? Rada says in FM24, you can't yell at players or tell them you are wrong or unreasonable. Hopefully you can do that in FM25. Don't start talking about FM25. Who knows? You'll wake up the FM community if you start talking about FM25. People start complaining again about how their Christmas has been ruined. So come on then, Rosario Central, yellow and blue stripes, Independiente in white. Let's see what TJ Ball 3.0 can do, shall we? At the minute, nothing. Here's Campash, loses out. Palmieri down the line. Uh-oh. Rios, Ortiz, great tackle. Oh, Valentini misses out. Oh. Oh. Great. Brilliant. It's doing exactly what we thought it was going to do. The players are just getting out of the way of the football. Come on, lads. Don't let this contract situation with Cavera ruin everything. There you go. There's another stray pass. Yeah, I think the players have given up. I think they've given up already. Disallowed. Slow the tempo. Go more direct. Offside. Balanced. I mean, this is very, very different, isn't it, from when we first started with them. First few matches, we looked really good. We were like, yeah, everything's fine, it's great, have a lovely time. And then now, less so. Boca Juniors have got a goal difference of plus 38. Ours is plus 8. And we're 21 points behind them. I know we're not going to win the league in Argentina, so also there's part of me thinking this isn't a major problem. Okay, but it is another thing of, will we just get stuck in a cycle of going round and round and round and not getting with teams that are going to actually do anything? So 2 shots. Start kicking off a bit, shall we? Ortoladado's getting angry. Fine, good, get angry. It's about time someone gets angry. Let's make another change. See what we can do. I don't even know. Like, I think the problem as well is I don't know this squad well enough to be able to make wholesale changes. I'm trying to change the tactic completely, which is a bad idea mid-season. We know that. In hindsight, we should still be able to get something out of the 4-3-3. Even a 4-4-2, we should be able to get something out of. We've decided to go silly because why not? And I think what's going to happen is that we are being silly for silly's sake. Yeah, so let's try and change this up a bit, shall we? Valentini's not really doing a great amount, is he? Put him out there. Rodriguez can go there. Campash. Have you got another striker? Where's Moreno? Yeah, that's fine. Just try that. See if it works. Am I winning? No, not at all, Derrock. Not at all. Losing lots. I don't like challenges. I don't like them. I think I should have thought about this before saying something silly like, let's do a Pentagon. Oh, there's Cavera. Is it offside though? Probably. Because, when you looks out, isn't it? I was about to ask, it's been awarded. We've scored. I was about to ask how it's going, but I'll not bother. I mean, see, you could take a wild guess as to how it's going. I've upset most of the team. I've upset most of the squad because Cavera wanted a new contract. So I sat down and talked to him about it. And what he wanted was 23 grand. And what we didn't have was 23 grand. So he got all pissed off. And, oh, God. And then all the team were like, why have you not given him a new deal? And it's like, because we haven't got the money. And then that's just happened there. We started this match with TJ 3.0. And it was just, it didn't really work. We've now gone to 4-4-2, as you can see. Moreno, just follow the ball. Follow the ball. Why did he not follow the ball? I swear, if we concede off the back of this. Oh, come on. Seriously. I think we might leave South Africa. South Africa. I think we might leave Argentina. Sorry. This is crap. This is crap. We had our fun in the Copa Libertadores. It's not fun now. Go to Mexico. Oh, God. Imagine going to Mexico. We've already tried to go to MLS, and the New England Revolution just went, oh, we're fine, thanks. Like, looking at this, what's going to happen? Are we going to do a rebuild in the summer and then move up how many places? Like, one? There you go. Water bottle's gone. Players are angry. I'm not staying in the press conference. Let's start doing unprofessional things. Send assistant. Maybe Brazil. Yeah, Brazil should be much easier. Our job's insecure. Get in. We might be leaving. Which is fine. Which is totally fine. Vasco da Gama is a bit more difficult for us. Where's the American jobs? That's what we need. Oh. Maybe we go back to South Africa after all. We change our minds and go, look, you know what? It was a mistake. We should never have left. Right now, Bayer want Enrique. So even the idea of us trying to get somebody in to fix our woes isn't happening. That Zamalek job's still available. Perth Glory, constantly available. Again, they're not in continental competition. Is it the end of the season? Yeah, it is, yeah. They finished 6th in the regular season. So they are in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to get anywhere, though. Wellington Phoenix as well. They finished 7th. Newcastle Jets. Hurricane are insecure. I mean, again, I'm not... You know what? Get sacked, innit? You know? Who cares? Who cares? We haven't even got the money for this guy. Oh, nah. This is just... Yeah, South America's not working for us. So, as you say, it is part of the journey. Absolutely part of the journey. You've got to go to Argentina and cause a bit of problems, right? Like, transfer window. There is speculation, yes, that we will start to buy players. We hope to buy players. I guess we'll just wait and see, you know. Ecuador, here we come. Yeah, that's just, you know, this happens. This happens. We lose games, we move on, right? You know, it's just one of those. It's fine. Just accept offers for players, get them gone. I mean, thankfully, Cruzeiro aren't any good, right? Where do you feel the squad could be improved? All like 11 footballers would be nice. Please. 11 footballers would be great. And Estroza, let's try and get him in. I know he's pretty cheap. Let's go for Acosta. He's cheap. Cheap players. £7,000 wages. No, thank you. Squad are disappointed with the dressing room atmosphere. That's fine. Job insecure. That's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Get the gif out. Get the gif of the dog sat in the fire. Right? Because I'm there. I'm there. I mean, we're not going to get the Vasco da Gama job, but let's go. But let's go for it, shall we? Yeah. What could possibly go wrong there? As I say, Zamalek is available, but they're not in the Champions League now. I don't think. No, I think there's only be one. CAF. Al Ali won it as well. Stopped Tunis winning it. Okay. Vasco da Gama job. The Vasco da Gama board have accepted. Have seen our contract come in. We could start declaring interest in these jobs. You're right. That would absolutely help pissing people off. I think you've got to. I think if you're in South America, you've got to do a few mad things, right? Like, I think the contract situation with Cavera got out of hand, which, you know, that's just how it is. And, yeah, it can be a little bit volatile. So yeah, let's just sort of say, look, you know, that's probably what would have happened. Yeah. This guy wants some playing time, right? I mean, look, great. We all want playing time, mate, but no, just... Right. Do we reckon we're going to get sacked before or after our second leg with Rosario? Right. Feel free to run the poll at any point, Zeep and Rouge. At what point does it all end? In Argentina, by the way, not like, you know, anything worse than that. Taking a little nosy around as to what else is insecure at this point. The thing with the insecure jobs, they're never good jobs, are they? That's the problem. We never sat going, oh, this will be a nice job coming up. It's always like, oh, this job's insecure because that manager's not doing well. And yeah, all these players that we looked at and we thought, oh, we quite like them. It's not happening. I'm not doing 4-3. I'll be going out in style. Let's go back with what we know in it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't work. We know it doesn't work. We've tried it. Oh, Burgos is injured. Great. Gonzalez. See, none of our... Yeah, that's... There's nothing to really say. I think everything's been said. Everything's been seen on the pitch. It can't work less. What was there to lose? I guess there is that. This is the Sudamericana playoff knockout legs as well. So these feel like they're going to be quite important. I mean, they're not really, are they? Will I do a Pentagon and FM25? God, no. No. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe. No, I'm not. No, I don't know what I'm going to do FM25, really. Because I did like the Build a Nation aspect. Maybe we do that instead. Maybe we just keep with Build a Nation. Evening, Katie. How are you, pal? Yeah, maybe we stick with Build a Nation. Obviously, without the national side element to it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do try and do the Pentagon properly. And we, do all the things that, would gamify it, and we could sort of like play it properly. Play it like a video game. And see if we could win it. Because it would be nice to actually do that, wouldn't it? It would be nice to say, right, we've actually been able to win something. An African journeyman. No, maybe not. maybe not. I mean, we haven't done Asia properly. Indonesia, obviously, could still be fun. We can't even sign players for $2,000. walk away, fine. Maybe 25 new players will be a good start. That is definitely a start. Vasco don't want us, which is understandable because we didn't expect that to be a conversation that was actually happening. So Perth Glory's still there. San Jose Earthquakes are just below. So there might be a possible way into MLS. I can't really see it though, to be honest. I think they're gonna laugh at us as well. This guy wants $9,000. Right, okay, cancel that. You found Japan fun. J League is fun but hard. I mean, that would work. That would work. Always chase the game and go 4-2-3-1 gegenpressing. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And unfortunately, yeah, Vasco didn't want us. We put in for it, so we thought that would be fun. But they obviously saw our application and went, "Why has he done a drawing? Why does it say me want job?" This serves me right, by the way, for not going straight to MLS. Okay. This is going to be the best Pentagon save where we go around all of the continents, not actually competing and not actually winning anything, but managing to actually manage a match in each continent's Champions League. That's not a bad way of doing it, right? That is definitely a sideways entry into it, I think. Notice I've very quickly given up on the rebuild of the team and just went, stuff them. Who cares? Yeah, just sell the players as well. Not bothered. Flamengo, we're not getting that. Look at that. 4.5 star. No chance. Cincinnati. I mean, they seem bad. San Jose Earthquakes. Maybe we take a little bit more time out of the game and we go travelling again like we did with the move to South America. See if we can move our new striker up into the first team. See if he's going to be the saviour. I presume he's not going to be the saviour. He also can't be registered, can he? No, can't be registered for this match because he's playing another match on the same day. You earned Tory points for having a gap year. That's exactly what it was. That is exactly what it was. I love that. Right, players don't give a fuck. Players do not care about what I'm saying. I'm pointing fingers. They're just like, whatever, mate. You know, Rosario just being like, yeah, this will be fine. We can do this. There we go. Giving the ball away. 90 seconds into the match, we've given the ball away. There we go. There we go. That's how you leave a nation, isn't it? 90 seconds in, just poleaxe someone, give away a penalty. Yeah. Just going to have our tour all the continents at least once and then return back to win the necessary titles. So this is actually a scouting mission, Jason, is what you're saying. That we go and we have a little nosy around, see what's what, then just come back and win everything at the end. I like it. That's a good idea. Go and have our fun. Then turn up at the end and win the Pentagon in record time. Handball, ref. Handball. No, apparently not. Oh, he's just turned and giving the ball away again. Okay. Do we stay and get sacked or do we resign? Oh, we've scored. Have we? Is it going to get chalked off? They're checking with his arms in the air. Alan Shearer's. I mean, look at the AI, man. 4-2-3-1. Overpowered nonsense. How many points it depends if you go travelling or if you do charity work. Oh, missionary work. Yeah. I mean, I clearly didn't do missionary work, did I? These hands did not build schools, right? There's 2-1. If the choice is resign or get sacked, just resign. Why bother wasting time? Well, I mean, Triple P, you have not been in these streams very long, surely. Wasting time is what I do, right? the whole, everything we've done is wasting time. Essentially, all we're doing is wasting time till FM25. If we're being brutally honest. Yeah? Sackings are funny. Yeah, because then everyone in the chat's been like, you got sacked. You know, because no one in the chat has ever been sacked ever. And there's only me that's ever been sacked, clearly. Can you resign at half time? That'll show them. I think the players have resigned, Dennis, to be honest. I think that 90-second penalty was a clear indication that they do not want to play for me at this point. And that's absolutely fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. You know, we can do it that way if that's how they want to be. I feel shy about the Larissa sacking. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I think ultimately, since the Larissa sacking, none of this has really mattered. Yeah, none of this has mattered. And that's really depressing, actually, in a sense, because like I've quite enjoyed, like I loved the Larissa save. Like literally, we were having such fun, and then at that point, it just ruined everything. It just ruined the whole vibe. You felt like we were on the verge of greatness as Lulu Booster, but maybe we were doing very, very well. We built something good. I mean, imagine Larissa in the Champions League. That could have been a thing. That, you know what? That could have almost justified a save and restart. Like, it wouldn't have happened, but we'd built stuff, we'd made storylines, we made characters, we'd all bought into it. The international management was a little bit of a distraction, an unnecessary distraction at some point, but we were having fun. And then the game just decided, yeah, you know what, yeah, let's just sack you and move on. And it was like, right, well, that's that save ruined then. So thanks for that. And we had to think of something. And to be fair, I shouldn't have just jumped straight in on something. I should have spent a little bit of time and thought. But as you all know, I'm not one for thinking things through. So here's where we are. We're here in a in an environment that we were never going to do well in because it requires pressure and winning things, and it doesn't require a slow build up and So yeah. Oh, the first bit of decent football we've seen for a few weeks. I mean, pass map looks pretty good. We're just not doing it with the ball. Oh, actually, here we go. Cavera. Oh, he's put it wide. This is where it is, isn't it? The luck is out. Luck's out. Players don't care. We weren't good enough. Just accept we weren't good enough. Have another look back at the jobs board. Really slow the game down constantly by looking for new jobs. Save's dead again, isn't it? Moved at the wrong time. Wrong move, wrong time. Right, what's gonna reinvigorate? There's got to be a fun team come up. Got to be. Because all I'm doing now is just selling all their players. So, well, not selling their players, but like I'm not fussed. Sport Recife, Brazil, 47 state championships. I mean, that does not sound like a good idea, does it? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Like, even the MLS clubs don't look good. Cincinnati and San Jose. I mean, San Jose, maybe. I say maybe. Like, does it really matter when you're in MLS? It's all tough, innit? It's all tough. Difficult. Yeah. El Sacico is happening. Let's clip that and post that on the Discord. That should get people happy. I wanted to go to Asia. I did want to go to Asia, actually. That's a good point, yeah. Should be able to talk to the ball when things like that come up. In what sense, sorry? Which bit? Oh, New England Revolution again's coming up. Wilfred Nancy hasn't done a good job. Viva la Revolution. What you mean? Do you mean, Franco, when it says about El Sacico, like you should sort of be like, hey, look, this isn't fair. Like, why is everyone drumming up all this sort of nonsense? Why are there rumours? Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that. That's interesting. I'm only doing MLS because of the chat. It's my save. I mean, look, yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. There's a lot of things that that I should be doing. I can lose in any continent, so why is it not? Why is it not registered? It should have been registered. There, he is registered. For fuck's sake. So he wants to get MLS out of the way. He knows no one understands it. I mean, yeah, to be honest, it would just be another couple of weeks, really, to be honest. I'd be like, right, here's MLS. Oh, it's gone badly. Yeah. I got sacked from AEK in my first my first attempt at champ man. Got another job with Lividia Arcos, got them relegated, fired again in the same season. Yeah, that seems like my sort of look, to be honest. We had a vote and TJ does what he wants. Yeah, it's democracy around here, isn't it? Look at the real world. Democracy doesn't work, really. Oh, hang on, free kick. We're in danger of being in an advanced position, everyone. Gonzalez makes it 1-0. Not expecting that. Did not expect that. Through a crowd of bodies. Gonzalez, the right back, with the goal. I tried MLS after listening to Lama, didn't even play a game. I tried signing a player and rage quit. That feels very much like where I'm at. Like, I know it's not going to work. I know. It's a stupid idea. It really is stupid. It really is a daft idea. But somewhere along the line, stupid ideas eventually make sense, right? Eventually. Yeah, tackle? No, we're not going to tackle. Oh. As expected. Oh, disallowed. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Offside. 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 It's exciting, isn't it? We're going into the half time. 3 shots, one on target. 1 goal. We're leading. Like, how shit must this team be? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a bad side if we're beating them. Tommy O'Connor's coming off. He's got an injury. Now our left back's coming off. Great. My Duisburg game is going horrible too. Probably best if we all stop listening to Llama. You know what? That's probably a decent shout, Leroy. Probably a decent shout. He's the smiling assassin, isn't he? Right, Severa's tiring. And he's got a yellow card. Let's put the new boy on. Campage. Rodrigo. Valenti. Campage! 2-0. Somehow we're winning. Valenti with a great pass. Campage, keeper's gone to ground far too early, hasn't he? In fact, this goalkeeper, I'm sure, is someone that they were trying to... Yeah, that's who our scout said we should sign. That goalkeeper there. Franco, he's a lovely man, he says about Llama. Has wonderful ideas, but he thinks likes bringing us all pain. I think so. I think he's an evil man. Evil man in a nice guy disguise. Matajira, Rodriguez, Ortiz, Rodriguez. Oof, good save. This is quite confusing, isn't it? This is sort of like lulling us into a false sense of security that everything's going to be fine, when we know it's not. Oh, how many chances do we need? Chirudo can be replaced, I reckon, by Frias. A 2-0 win over Lanús. Oh, well. I say that. It's not finished yet. Valenti. Campage almost over the top. Valenti. Down the line. Okay. He's moving it a bit. Inside. Rodriguez. Oh! Where's this performance come from? Like, I thought these players wanted rid of me. This is not how you play if you want rid of the gaffer. Stick the sack up your ass. We're not going to get 4. Oh! I thought we nearly get... I thought they nearly got 4. Hang on. They must really hate Lanús. They must do. Yeah. No idea, 77, but welcome in. I mean, there we go. 3-0. That's a bit of a turnaround, isn't it? I'm shaking my head because I genuinely don't know where that's come from. Don't get me wrong, we won't win another match. Like, we did that against Platense. We beat Platense 6-1, and then we followed it up with a 4-0 defeat. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves just yet. Gamba or Saka. Now we're talking. Oh. If it was Jubilo Owata, that's the one that there. Or the New England Revolution is a good idea, isn't it? It's a bad idea, but it's a good idea at the same time. I'd be happy with either of those. Jubilo Wata I'd prefer over Gamba. But, you know, Gamba Osaka could be quite interesting as well. I love that. Just seeing those little sort of like those little sort of media items going. Oh, this formation is the one we should be playing. I'm like, I've been playing this formation all the time. Like, how have you just worked out that's what we're doing? Right. Can we sign anybody? Have we got any money? £3 million transfer budget now. Okay. So Felipe Silva, Felipe Motta. Bordon out for 4 weeks. Canella's 20. He's maybe $2,000. Somewhere 2 million maybe. Sanchez, Gavilan, Diaz. He's cheaper, isn't he? Marco, of course, we can't get now because he's moved off. Silver. Midfielder / defender. How much for you? I think it's going to be too expensive, I think. Oh, Amadorian could be a possibility. Mamadorine. Send the fullback home. He's got Lurgy. Oops. Who was that? Who was that? Scouting update. Enthusiastic fullback. Right, I want a centre back, please. Elijah. Looks alright, actually. Gavilan, jumping reach of 3. Jumping reach of 3 for a centre back. That's not what you want, is it? Leonardo Augusto. Quiroga, of course, yeah, he's going to be too expensive, isn't he? Mendoza. Spinelli, 17 years old. Just Val, just named after some kitchen staff. Javier Ortiz. There's not really a lot of players jumping out at me now. And that makes things a bit tougher. All right, let's see. Let's just see what happens against Cruzeiro, if anything. Even Neil Fitzpatrick, welcome in. Got the mighty AFC Bideford into the Vanarama South Champions League. Here we come. Get in. You're on the home stretch now, mate. Well, we've just had El Sacico, and yeah, we're not going to be able to get him for that kind of money. So no, let's cancel that. We've had El Sacico. We've steered past it, and we've got ourselves a win. Our job's no longer insecure, but I think it's yeah, I still don't think we're doing particularly great. Is this guy actually a centre-back, though? I don't think he is. Jumping reach 14, fair enough. Composure, fine. Work rate, fine, but as a centre-back, still not great, is he? And not for 10 grand, he's not. So let's walk away from that. And to be fair, we might be about to spend all of our money on a midfielder to solve our defensive issues. Yeah. So that's how you fix a problem in Argentina, isn't it? There's got to be someone that we can bring in, surely. Philippines, fickle, but 23-year-old Paraguayan. Both feet. He's got a decent jump on him. Might be a bit expensive, on 700 grand. Elijah's better. We'll have to see. Reject the loan back on that one. Evening, Callum. How are you, buddy? Welcome. How is life in Slough? Did I say that you were in Europe, by the way? Did you win the Carabao? Did you win the energy drink cup? How are you, my friend? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to the least successful Pentagon challenge you ever likely to see in your lives. So far, we have not won the African Champions League, and we also haven't done very well in Argentina since coming here. In fact, to be honest, we actually had a conversation recently with some of the media who were suggesting that we were going to be sacked, and it might happen. So that's where we are. Yeah. Yes, Lobes, welcome in, my friend. Nice to see you. So this is us in the Copa Sudamericana. Because what we did was we had a great time in the Libertadores. First 3 matches, we looked great. Brilliant. Fantastic. Next 3 matches, we were awful and obviously didn't make it through to the next round. And we're less than 3 minutes in and we've already conceded a goal. So congratulations for Callum, by the way. First match in Kazakhstan. Wouldn't have had it any other way. Please tell me you lost 1-0. Weren't you in the MLS the other week? Didn't get to the MLS, Lobes. We looked at it. We were holding out for it. But MLS didn't want us. We are trying. New England Revolution is potentially coming available. So that's how desperate we're getting in Argentina that MLS could be an option. Like, imagine that. Imagine looking at MLS going, you know what? That would actually be really good. Like, imagine. That wouldn't make any sense. It's 2-1. If I can interest you all in a podcast, just while you're watching me be really bad at the game, I do host a podcast called The FM Show. Myself, Si Maggio, RDF Tactics, bring out a show every Thursday. It's on a Wednesday if you're in Patreon, of course. You could also have a little nosy at that. But yeah, welcome in. And obviously we've also got Discords and stuff as well, which you can all be part of if you wish to do so. It'd be very, very nice. For the support for the company, you know, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, no, let us know what you all getting on to. How's your saves going? How was New Year? How was Christmas? We're going to be here for a little bit longer. Not too much longer, I don't think, because as you can hear, my voice is croaking up like a frog. So, can't imagine I'll be on here for too much longer. No, Callum, you get yourself to bed, mate. You get yourself away. I'm not going to be too far behind you. That's what she said. Possibly, I don't know. Get some more hydrated. Yeah. Not like that. Oh, Callum. That's what she said, mate. You need some that's what she said emotes. So 2-1 down. I told you that the result that we had against Lanús was just something just to sort of like paper over the cracks, wasn't it? You know, the same underlying problems are still here. And it don't look like it's getting any better. Oof. In fact, it nearly looked like it was getting worse. As I said, the fact that we're considering MLS, the fact that even Scotland at this point would be a better idea. Even the boss, how are we, buddy? Welcome in. Let's get Campash off as well. So yeah, it looks like we're out of the Sudamericana, which is fine. We're going to be out of Argentina shortly as well. I think I was partly excited, right, to be like, oh, you know what? Let's get in, let's rebuild the team, let's fix it up and move things around. Then they started playing like knobheads, and I was like, you know what? Fine, right, let's just leave them, leave them to rot. And then also, by the way, as well, my star striker wanted a new contract. Understandable. He's on 11 grand. He wanted 27 grand, and we could offer him 2 grand. To be honest, So, so he didn't want that. And so obviously withdrew the contract offer. And then he kicked off saying that I didn't offer him a job. And I was like, well, we definitely did. We definitely did offer you a contract. You just didn't like it. So that's not my problem. And then all the rest of the team were just like, how comes you'd have not given the striker a contract? And I was like, look, no, you can't go kicking off like that, right? No, that's not what it's about. And then they were all like, yeah, we're a bit pissed off about this. So yeah, they all got angry. And then I was like, right, you lot all need to calm down. And they're like, nah, mate, we think he's in the right and you're wrong. So it all kicked off. And long story short, everyone hates me. So that's where we are. But we have signed Mikhail Amadorian, which I'm quite happy about. He looks very good, by the way. I think he could be quite good. We could maybe buy him in the future for somebody else. But yeah, £2 million. That should solve our defensive issues. You don't hate me. That's very kind. That's very kind, Lobes. I'm glad you don't hate me. Some people will somewhere, which is understandable. Now we're up against Argentinos Juniors, who I think are bottom of the league, possibly. They're 24th, so I don't even know if that's the bottom of the league in this league. No, there's 28 teams, so they're not even bottom of the league. From what I understand as well with this is that we've got 2 more matches and then there's a league split. So it's not like we can even get away from it at that point, you know what I mean? Saltano wants a new contract as well. Look, end of the season. You prefer not to wait? Well, that's just tough. Okay, I'll fall out with you as well. He's played 2 games this season. He's like, how about a new contract? Like, no, mate, no. That's not happening. I'm going to say no to you because I might need to keep you. I've already agreed a potential transfer for another centre-back, which I might have to stop. Elijah. Just a little bit short. Delay that for now, and then see if we can get something over the line, or leave the club. Philadelphia Union. Oh, the revolution have kicked on. Right, we're not going to get the Philadelphia Union job. Gamba Osaka. We're not going to New York City. We know that. Filippini can come in. He's... Right, let's compare him with Elijah. Who's better? Elijah's got better decision making, better bravery. Filippini can tackle. Elijah's slightly better. Delay that transfer as well. Then let's have a thing. Don't want to be part of the City group. No, of course not. No. Elijah's injured. Is he? Oh dear. I'm glad someone's reading these. How long's he out for? 2 months, right. That'll be enough to cancel that one then. Right. How do I right, can I swing back round then and accept that at any point? Don't know if I can or not. Right, these players are knackered as well. Let's just send them out. So here we go then. Us versus Argentinos. And of course we're under pressure straight away. Ooh, just over the top. Just over. I mean, look at the gap here, right? 38 points, 64 points. Talares, the top of the league. Granted, Boca have got 2 games in hand, so they will probably overtake them fairly quickly, but we're being carved open again, aren't we? We might need to step up a little bit. Juan Godoy, Vicente Poggi. Oh, free kick for us. Oh, Carudo makes it 1-0. Is this going to be the typical FM swing where it's like, right, this team's shit, this team's bullshit, I hate them. Actually, we've now started to get a bit of form going on, and I'm starting to think this is going to be okay. No worries, Franco, take it easy, buddy. We'll see you maybe over the weekend. I don't know, I haven't decided yet as to what I'm doing. So we will see. We will see. Definitely Monday. That's a good goal, isn't it? Yeah. You want to do an FM channel after 10 years, says the boss. Oh, cool. Good work. Good work. Appreciate the follow as well, boss. That's nice to get started, isn't it? Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think it's one of those nice games where you can just sort of like have stuff on in the background and just sort of chat away, and it's not like over here, like on our stream, we're quite fortunate that FM just sort of gets in the way, really, of me just rambling on for a few hours. Oh, hang on, we've won it back. Caveira, goalkeeping howler. Caveira taps it in, I would say. Look at this. Defender undersells it. Goalkeeper undersells it. Caveira's got it. Keeper comes out the edge of the area. Nah. Stick it past him. Make it 2-1. Amandarian's looking reasonably decent. That's going to be half time. 2-1? 2-1? Definitely take that. Is O'Connor on the bench? He is, yeah, right. I tell you what, let's switch them round. Let's make him a box-to-box. Let's put Tommy O'Connor on. Do that. I'm watching the channel I've been playing since since Champman 1. Oh, nice. Nice, yeah. There's quite a lot of us that have been like proper lifers, I think. Which is good, I think, to be honest. I think there needs to be a lot of people who've played for a while. So I'm glad I'm glad you've been watching on. So it's always nice to get some support. So thank you very much for that. Right, let's see if we can hold on for a win, shall we? If we do 2 wins on the bounce, whoa. God, that's the stuff of when we first took over with that new manager bounce. Where we looked indestructible, we looked brilliant. Looked so good for 5 games, and then after that we looked rubbish. Tony, do you by chance happen to be having a certain book nearby you just for no reason? No books tonight. No books tonight. I'm going to bed shortly. But there is a certain book. Actually, where is it? It must be in the other room. Mr. Owen's book. Doesn't look like it's on the shelf. Where the bloody hell's it gone? I need to go searching for my Michael Owen autobiography, don't I? In that case, no, it's not here right now. So hold that thought for next time, and I'll find it. I'll bring it in. I'll bring it back in, because yeah, the book Father we need to read, don't we? I'm guessing you've got your channel points up, Rada, so appreciate that. Like I say, I'll definitely stream Monday. We'll see what happens over the weekend as to whether or not there's any sort of like Saturday or Sunday stream possibility, but defo Monday. And then obviously we don't stream Tuesdays anyway. Wednesday probably won't happen because I'm down at head office, and I doubt I'll get back in time for 9 o'clock. I mean, I might, but it'll be tight to get that one done, and he wants to. He definitely wants to go, doesn't he? Okay, fair enough. You probably can go then. You want to have 100,000 points? Oh, mate, 100,000. You need. I think you've got enough for that, right? You've definitely got enough for that, surely. Next stream, Tony's going to fall more in love with Rosario, might end up buying their jersey. It's possible. It definitely is possible. Right, Santa Fe want to buy Raffin. Okay, fine then. So they're gonna go for him. Let's work out if we can find some cheap players, then some players that cost nothing. Carlos Cantillo. Free transfer. Get in the van. Likes big matches as well. In you come, Carlos. Have yourself a great time. Yeah, let's do that. That should be fun. Actually, is there anyone else that the director of football can suggest free transfers? Maybe Eric Valencia, Carlos Garkesh, both Colombians. Free transfer goalkeeper, maybe Hernan Castro. Oh, there we go, Hernan Castro. USA and Argentinian. Maybe not very good, but Esteban Carvajal, and actually a right back. Stoli, Rebash, and Thiago Santa Maria. Jumping reach of 2. Honestly, what is the point? What is the point? Like, we'll put him on the shortlist, but I mean that is ridiculous. That's worse than the other fullbacks that we've got who can't jump. Oh, you know, right? Look, we've got one more game left. We've got to play Valeth before the league split, so we might as well play that, to be honest. Let's look at the jobs one more time. Still nothing quite there just yet. Colombia's still a footballing goldmine. Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Hernan Castro gets good distance on his kicks. Important player who could improve. Handling 17. Command of area 15. Anticipation. Leadership is very, very poor though. Teamwork's low. Rushing out's good. We might be alright with him. He might be okay. Oh. Look, I'm not... Right, I'm calling everyone unprofessional. Right, I'm not... Squad dynamics are kicking in. The players don't like me. Which is fine. I'll buy new players, better players. Yeah. Appreciate that, boss. Thank you, very kind. Very kind indeed. I think we've got one final match and then that'll be us. Then I can go and rest this throat of mine. Because it's yeah, it does sound a little bit worn out now. But I'm sure it'll all be fine. It'll all work its way out in the end. You know, think back to the start of the stream when the microphone wasn't properly working. So, if anything, we've had massive improvements. Yeah. Okay, Roland's leaving. So we are waiting for one player coming in who's going to come in as a centre back. Ulysses Curbelo, Uruguayan. We've had success with Uruguayans before, haven't we? To border. 2.9 million. We haven't got that kind of cash. Do we go back for Felipe Silva? Let's see how we go on. Ilias, take it easy, buddy. How are you? We haven't really got the money to go and buy him, have we? That's the problem. Yeah, I think we need to look for free transfers now, don't we? I've gone from hating this to being like, right, okay, let's just get this done. Cantillo comes in Free transfer. There we go. We've got a bit of width now. Possibly a bit of pace out wide. Cantillo happy. Gutierrez unhappy. Right, you can start more games, don't worry. It's fine, we've got plenty of space, plenty of matches to play, mate. Don't worry about Valentin Vidal, free transfer at some point. Actually, when's he available on a free transfer? Oh, December. Right. Okay. Oh, the Paraguayan lad that we signed for Offie. Oh, I can't remember. Was he good? I need to go back and check the Offie team. Because I do think we had some decent players there. Here we go then. So, final match of the first stage of the league campaign in Argentina. We're taking on Vélez, who was 6th, away from home. So, it's not going to be an easy match. In fact, it's probably going to be pretty tricky, and I imagine we're going to get beat quite badly. But there's only one way to find out. Yeah. And we might as well go and give it a go, because you don't want to leave it, with like one match left here. So Newell's old boys want to sign that goalkeeper, so let's try and sign that goalkeeper. He wants 22 grand. We can't have him. That's fine. Who's just... Oh, England lost in the World Cup final. There we go. Never mind, England. It did not come home. It did not come home. It never does. No matter how hard you sing, it doesn't happen. Okay, let's see what we can do then. So, Castillo, is he right footed or left footed? Left footed. Valentin can come in the midfield, I think. Let's make him box to box. Malajaro can be on the bench as well. He can be on the bench. Gutierrez can come for Ortiz. Okay, let's try that. Actually, do we need a right back on the bench? Probably. Actually, he's not fit yet, so not a problem. Let's just go with it. Okay, go on then. Right, last match of the stream. Can we end on a little bit of a high? Probably not. Let's tell everyone we've got faith in them. We're on a bit of a roll. Okay. Oh, right, we're playing out from the back. Could be positive. Could be concerning. O'Connor. Burgos. O'Connor. Burgos. O'Connor. Carudo. That's deflected in. I've got no idea how. Surely that's hit a defender. The ball deviated quite significantly there, didn't it? Yeah, it's come off the defender. Keeper's wrong-footed. 1-0. It doesn't make any difference. We're not moving anywhere up the league. But this is unexpected, I think. Amadarian hovers over the free kick. What's he going to do? Is he about to do something special? Oh, it nearly was. Part of me wants to see what this lad can do. But then that does mean staying at Rosario. Good save. Cuevas with a save. Morales with a corner. Floats it in. Cleared away. Straight at the keeper. Hang on, Devaleth not know what we're doing. Come on, Miles, let us have a high end to the evening. Yes. This is interesting. That was a very, very good first half. Very good first half. I'll be honest, I'm still surprised that we're a goal up. I really am. I've seen it, and I saw it go in. But it's still not what I expected from this team. Campas is starting to tire, so we'll bring him off for Castillo. Amandarian is not 100% happy in central midfield. Should have let that run out for a goal kick, actually. That's Amandarian picking the ball up, starting the move. Look at this. This confident passing. Charudo. Cavera. Oh. There's a bit of TJ ball happening here. What the bloody hell's going on? I'm not expecting this. God, a game of football's broke out by accident. That was not the plan, by the way. Right, Cantillo's coming on. Cavera's going to be brought off for Malgaro as well. Oh, free kick. Oh, good save. Very, very good save. Odd technique from the goalkeeper, but, you know, it works nonetheless. Here's O'Connor. Here's Cantillo. Oh, he's giving it away. Oh, not like that. No. Not on your debut. See, don't do that. He's onside, isn't it? It's going to be a goal. No. Disallowed. think we've got away with one. Actually, he's quite off, isn't he? But still, I think Cantillo has got away with it there. Somehow we fluked it. Right, so 2 wins on the bounce. How can we get sacked if we're winning games? I've got no idea, Rada. I'm really confused. And we just brought Filipini in as well there now. So this is all very confusing. We were all expecting to get sacked. We haven't. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. I think if we I think we have to take a moment just to consider what's happened now, don't we? Because this doesn't really make any sense, does it? Filipini's come in, who's a decent little Paraguayan defender. Right. Let's think about this. Because what happens next? What's the rules? So we've done the first round. And the group stage starts on the 18th. 28 teams, that's us, of course. 14 more matches for that. Then it splits. Right. Okay. We're going to have to work out the next bit as to what happens. But somehow we're not sacked. Which is weird. But fine. You know, we've done it. We've done what we had to do. This has been fun in a crazy way. Hope you all enjoyed it. We will see you at some point over, maybe over the weekend. We'll have to see. If not, it will definitely be. Back on Monday. It'll be on Monday if we're doing that. Let's see who's on, shall we? Let's have a little nosy about and see what we can do for raiding through. What have we got? I'm just having a quick little nosy to see if there's anyone that can happen. Let's go. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's just pop you in to see Mr. Maggio again, shall we? We'll just drop you in there. I think that seems a more reasonable idea, doesn't it? There's no one else brand new that I've not seen. I don't think. Unless we've got... Yeah. Let's just go and see Si. Okay. Cool. Right. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy your weekends when it comes around. And, yeah. Take it easy. Catch you all soon. I think we're staying at Rosario. I think. Have fun, everyone. Bye now.